This 10-minute exercise will help you increase your focus by 80%. Today I present Warren Buffett wisdom you likely haven't heard before. And by the way, this is an interactive video, so I hope you'll consider participating during it or after it at the very least. It's simple, and I promise it works. I briefly mentioned this in my last video. It was finance lesson number 15 out of 101. Yes, I had 101 mini money lessons in one video. If you haven't watched that one, definitely consider watching that one after this one. But this 3-step exercise was made famous, like I said, by Warren Buffett after a conversation that he had with his private pilot. I know, private pilot. Anyways, they went through this exercise after Buffett expressed disappointment that his pilot was still working for him after so many years. Oh, and by the way, my name is Frankie. Nice to meet you if we're just meeting, or good to see you again if we're already best buds. Typically, I talk all things personal finance and early retirement strategies, but today I wanted to share a productivity tip that I use in my life that I thought could help you gain focus and clarity as well in your financial life and beyond. So here's how it works. Step 1. Get out a piece of paper or create a new note in your phone or a new Google Doc, but I do recommend physical pen and paper. Then write down up to 25 tasks or goals that you'd like to do or accomplish. And this can be a mix of short-term and long-term action items. And this can be related to just about anything that's on your mind. Your general life task list, your work to-do list, a financial list of tasks that you want to work on. I'm a money nerd, so goals that you want to accomplish, things that you want to learn, a business that you're working on. Just put all these ideas into one list, or you could make separate lists for different categories if you'd like. I like to do one for work and one for personal work. Whatever it is, let your tasks, goals, or projects come to you freely. So this is just a stream of consciousness style exercise. Just get everything down on paper, everything on your mind that you need to do or are thinking about doing. If you feel so inspired, I do recommend that you actually pause this video and do this now to maximize results. Seriously, because honestly, this exercise is most effective if you stop what you're doing and participate without watching further. You're gonna understand why when we're done. Go on. I know it's hard. Plain. But try this. Pause and participate. I'll wait. I have to wait for that plane to go anyway. Okay, hopefully you're done. Last chance. All right. Step 2, and this is the hard part. I want you to look at your list and circle 5 and only 5 of the most important tasks or goals on that list. Now, this part is a challenge because by now you love your entire list and might feel attached to all the items. Every one of them, they're so important, right? I hear you. Even if this feels like picking your favorite child, do so now. Circle your 5, then watch on. I'll even place an ad here if I did this correctly to force a moment to reflect. When Warren Buffett asked his pilot what he was going to do with the other 20 items, he was disappointed to hear his pilot say that he would work on them intermittently as he tackled his top 5. No, you've got it wrong. Everything you didn't circle just became your avoid at all cost list. No matter what, these things get no attention from you until you've succeeded with your top 5 in pursuit of your new career. Step 3, focus on those top 5 tasks or goals and say no to the rest. It's that simple. Now, to be sure that this is extra clear, at this point, anything that is not circled is actually your avoid at all cost list until your top 5 are completed. Only then can you move beyond. Start the same exercise with a brand new fresh list of 25 items instead of moving on to that list of 20. Then rinse and repeat again. Ultimately, the objective is to help you simplify your task and goal setting process so you can spend time on what matters most. This exercise illustrates the power of saying no, number 1, and also the value of the 80-20 rule, where 20% of your actions deliver 80% of the results. So now you have a concrete action plan to help you tackle your top 5 action items, which coincidentally is 20% of 25 without distraction. I actually employ this 25-5 exercise almost daily to complete my first self-published book, and I still do this constantly to help me focus in on the next 5 videos that I'm gonna make from my huge list of ideas. What could you accomplish if you started each day or even each week with this simple 10-minute exercise? And like I said, you can repeat this exercise with different areas of your life. I like to apply the 25-5 exercise to my writing and personal finances, but you can apply the 25-5 exercise to just about anything you're working on or working through in your mind. For example, if you're looking to get fit and lose weight, what are the 5 changes that you can focus on to get there? If you want to grow your business and you have a million ideas, write out your list, however big, and focus on your top 5. Avoid everything else at all cost. If you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, try to spend more time with the 5 people you respect and admire most. Apparently, good things come in 5s, like the 5 fingers on that thumbs up symbol just below this video that you could hit to give me a virtual high five. All right, that was a not so subtle reach. Now, one thing you might be thinking is, well, I don't have 25 things to add to my list. If that's the case, it's totally okay. My suggestion is to circle just one item or goal per every 5 that you write down. There's no secret sauce to my knowledge about the number 25. Thank you again, Warren, for your infinite wisdom. This video is my virtual high five to you. Here's a quick demo I wanted to share if you do want to do this digitally. This is a made-up brainstorm of ideas for videos for my channel using a free online tool called Trello. This method I believe is called Kanban, so this is my Kanban board. I came up with 25, again, stream of consciousness, brain dump style ideas in about 7 minutes or so. From there, I did take an extra step actually to ensure some video variety. I sorted the 25 into buckets of 5 categories. From there, I forced myself to pick one idea from each category, each list of 5. And if I was being a really serious and good YouTuber, I'd probably run these topics through some sort of free tool like TubeBuddy, vidIQ, or Uber Suggest, just to see which topics could do the best in terms of search or interest or competition. Regardless, it is great to go with your gut when doing this exercise though, so I'm gonna choose the ones that my instincts tell me are most important, the ones that are gonna help me reach my goal of reaching and helping more people. And here's what that looks like when done. If I wanted to start over, I'd start a new board from scratch after completing these 5 videos. It may or may not have the 20 left over here on the right, because by then I may have come up with better ideas or at least different ideas that I'm excited about. And again, this resource is Trello at Trello.com. It is totally free to use. Oh, and some of these are my real ideas, so let me know if any of these stand out to you. I'll give you a shout out if I make that video. I hope this quick productivity tip was new to you and useful, something that you can action on today. Actually, like right now, if you haven't already. Like if you liked, subscribe if you loved, and want to hang out with me more often in the future. I genuinely appreciate your time today. Have an awesome week or weekend ahead, and I'll see you awesome people in a few days on the next one. By the way, if you want another video about clarity, I made this video just for you. And if you haven't seen my massive roundup of 101 mini money lessons, check that one out next. See you guys.